What up, Sagittarius? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the energies leading up to the new moon that's coming up on September 14th. It's going to be at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be at 21 degrees and 59 seconds Virgo. It will be in the 14th mansion of the moon. I will put a picture up of the 14th mansion so you can see what it's good for and what it's not good for. It's good for healing. It's good for moving, new relationships, those types of things. You can read about. Also, this moon will be conjunct the sun and will help create a transiting kite. I'll put up what a kite is, and I'll put up a picture of the kite. Kite is a pattern in astrology. I have one in my chart for a birth. Kites fly high. They only fly high because they have that opposition in the middle that motivates the individual to have to balance certain things out, especially if there's conjunctions also involved in it. It'll help motivate the individual to have to work certain things out and reach their potential. It's going to be conjunct the sun and moon in Virgo. It's going to be anchored by Neptune and Pisces, so we're talking real dreamy, floaty, expansive, artistic energy. The grand trine of the kite will be in the earth signs. Pluto will be in Capricorn, and Jupiter and Uranus will be conjunct on the other part of the grand trine in Taurus, whilst the sun and the moon are in Virgo. So this can be a pretty powerful kite. Be a good time for planning because Virgo's all about details. So breaking down a plan, a practical plan for whatever you want to accomplish. Virgo's all about personal health, or at least the sixth house is. Healing is a part of that axis of Pisces and Virgo. If you are a Sagittarius ascendant, like me, you're going to have it in the 9th or the 10th house. So this is going to be like planning for how you make more money or getting a new job or what you're doing at work, how to do better work, your vocation. 11th house is going to be what you give out into the world, your individual role in the collective and how you will help the collective grow. So it's going to be something about that for you. Those houses are going to be activated, at least by the sun, the moon, and Neptune. And to know what other houses would be activated by the kite, I need to know your natal chart and exactly where you were born on the ascendant. So it could be multiple houses that it's in. But we're not going to go through all that. This isn't a horoscope. Hopefully I get enough subscribers that eventually I can do horoscopes. That's on the bottom. Or that will motivate me to do more. Is there anything else I wanted to mention? Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good time for artistic creations, bringing things to light. It's going to be a good time for healing, bringing unconscious things to light, that type of thing. And get a moon card here. Making practical plans because that grand trine's in Earth. And with Pluto there, what are you going to give up to gain, and specifically gain power or influence in some way? Ooh, that almost wanted to come out. With Taurus being involved, that's the material aspects of your world. For you, that'd be Taurus would be your 5th house, so that's self-expression as well. So it's like an expansion on that, doing it in a new or different way. So making a practical plan and doing that. But to be fair, until you balance out the opposition in the middle there, that's how you activate the big triangle, the easy aspects. But you have to balance certain things out to activate those, and those two sextiles on the other end of it. I'm going back into astrology again. I said I wasn't given a transit natal chart reading. Eventually I will do that if I ever get to the point where I have enough subscribers to where it warrants it. Start breaking down specific aspects and specific houses, specific planets and specific houses. Just what specific conjunctions mean, what specific squares mean, those types of things with whatever planets. Do my best to get as intricate as I can to give it a lot of information so people can learn about their own astrology, because that's what it's all about. Know thyself. Me telling you about it, I can only give you like a blueprint. Only you can really know what it means in your life and how it affected you, and those types of things. Learning your own natal chart is very important, and learning how the transits apply to your natal chart is very important for an individual to be able to learn. And you have to learn from somebody else initially, of course. We always need others to learn, but it's still a self journey. It's a journey of self. Gnosis, know thyself. Right there. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? I'm heavy Sagittarius myself. Your current situation of the question, you know, maybe you may be up in your head a lot, or you may be confused about the give and take of a situation, or you may not be seeing balance in a certain situation. You feel like someone's taking more than they're giving, or maybe you're taking more than you're giving in a situation, or you're not seeing the balance or the give and the take in the relationship. You're just seeing the take, whether it's you or them. Doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship. It could be at work, something like that. And the question could be around that. It could be a question, is somebody sneaking around behind your back, that type of thing. Current path, I mean, there's two paths here. Sagittarius could be have a choice between either path. It could be some Sagittarius are on this path, some Sagittarius on the other path. Just depends. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Rods. It's like a travel somewhere. There's some kind of offer that's going to lead you an opportunity maybe to travel somewhere, or not, something valuable that's given to you to help you go from kind of stormy waters to calmer waters, to feel more established. You know, this is a very card of being established and your reputation kind of standing for itself type of thing. So it looks like the current path is all good. Some kind of offer going to come. Probably bring some kind of clarity to whatever this situation is. But it's saying, well, what do you need to release? And it may be, you know, maybe release, you know, whatever this situation is here that's like you don't feel like the give and take is proper. Maybe you do need to release someone or some job or some kind of situation. This is the other path. Some Sagittarius may be on this path. You know, you got the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and if you're Scorpio, you might want to watch Scorpio. It could be you, but it could be you're dealing with a water sign, or you're like this. You're very established in your emotions, and then you have an argument card, the Five of Rods. You know, it could be this. You know, it could be people arguing about you. There could be people arguing over you, kind of thing. You know, maybe you're the talk of the town. Maybe this is you. You know, people tend to talk when you're like this. You know, if you stand out like that. Now, Sagittarius can be very larger than life. Maybe you're sitting there like stable in your throne. You have it all. And Sagittarius can be very show-offy. I mean, we're Jupiter. It's part of who we are. You know, we can be very, we like to stand out kind of thing. Not in the same way Aquarius does. It's more of like with Aquarius, it's like standing out for the sake of being different. With Sagittarius, it's more like standing out like to show status type of thing. Capricorn does that too, to an extent. Depends on the Capricorn. If you're heavy Saturn, you won't do it. But it's like people are squabbling about it, probably maybe about you, you know, and that could be what you're worried about, like people talking behind your back, being sneaky behind your back. There's some kind of arguments going on, or you think there are for sure. You know, I would say what's trying to tell you release is just release thinking about it. Let people gossip and talk. I mean, just be who you are. Be Jupiter. You know, being Jupiter is awesome. Not everybody gets to be Jupiter. It's very nice to be Jupiter. You know, Jupiter's my ascendant and my moon. Yeah, well, Sagittarius is. And it's also my Uranus and also my Mercury and my moon. You know, I've got a big conjunction, bunch of conjunctions there. This is the advice, you know. It's about a wish or some kind of healing. You know, and if it's at work, you know, it could be a big corporation type of thing. It could be a wish to get notice, you know, or maybe you feel chained down by tradition, like whatever this, you know, these set of core beliefs, these dogmatic beliefs, socioeconomic, you know, theological, whatever, you know, maybe in your life, and your wish is to like break free of, you know, accepted traditions or like the way people like to do things or think. And Sagittarius is a very future thinking type sign. Generally, it's more philosophical and law and balance. I'd say Aquarius and Uranus are more future. But I would say Sagittarius is definitely future thinking too, or future moving anyway, because they're expanding all the time, but generally on both sides. But it's like the advice is like, you know, maybe don't be chained down to whatever traditions or whatever, you know, situations, like whatever business you're involved in. Like if you're a big company, don't let them hold you back from your wishes. Like whatever your wish is, or whatever it is that you need to be healed. You know what I mean? It's like, don't let it hold you down. And it could be that you need to go like, you know, you need some healing. You need to go to like a hospital or something. Don't let your injuries keep you down. You know, don't let it keep you chained. It could be something like that. Most likely, it could be a relationship. Maybe it's a relationship you're feeling chained down to. Maybe it's a marriage that you're feeling chained down to. And you want some kind of healing within that. Whatever that means for you, whether it's leaving or whether it's just healing the relationship. It could be feeling a slave to a job. or just like your specific way of life that you're living right now. Maybe you're just like, I'm tired of this, living like this. I want to live in a different way. I'm not living the life that I thought I would want to live. I'm living somebody else's life, kind of thing. And that can definitely happen to us. The outcome looks all good, though. Ten of Pentacles, which is always nice. That's, you know, inheritances, big money, you know, happy home, you know, having it all. It could be a new home. You know, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, it could be an earth sign female. It could be just, you know, if you're cusp Capricorn, you might want to watch Capricorn, so it could be you. It could be an individual in your life. I have the Queen of Pentacles in my life. My Taurus. This is the Magician. This is having everything you need to create whatever it is that you want. As above, so below. All the tools are necessary. Understanding all the energies and working them together, you know, to create this happy home. Create this big money. Create this established life. And this is a very established and opulent card, and a very strong foundational card. You know, that card right there. Queen of Pentacles is very reliable. Has everything that they need. They move forward meticulously to make sure that everything is grounded and well taken care of. Yeah, it's like you feel like you deserve this new beginning, or you feel like, you know, you got the Ace of Cups, got the Ace of Discs, you got the Nine of Swords. So you feel like in some way you're being cheated out of your new beginnings, or you're not seeing, like you feel like you're just giving, you're not receiving this, you know, your cup hath overflowed, the big money that you believe you deserve. It's like, and you're worried about it. But I think the worry is part of what you need to release, because that's what the card was. What do you need to release? I think you're putting a lot of cruelty to yourself. I mean, as Sagittarius, you know, generally we believe we're supposed to have the best of everything and that everything's going to work out. And it almost always does. So just know that. You're Sagittarius. Like, it's going to work out. So release the worry. Release the cruelty on yourself. Don't worry about people being strategic behind your back. Now, if somebody's stealing from you, that's different. You need to, you know, mind your P's and Q's on that. But if it's just like you're worried about people talking behind your back or being sneaky, whatever. Let them be who they are. They'll be exposed. Not three things will long be hidden. The sun, the moon, and the truth. So Buddha said, and it's always like that. You may be able to conceal the truth for a long time, but eventually it is coming to light. Truth will always set you free. And it's going to happen. And Sagittarius is all about truth and justice. That's what the 9th house is all about. Philosophy, travel, foreign language. And that's what Sagittarius is good at, all those things. And it could be a new opportunity in work, right? Like if you feel like you're not getting, you know, that's what that's also saying. It's like it's incomplete. There's a new opportunity for doing something different as a job. Oop, right here. And it's like something offered to you, value bar here with the Knight of, you know, the Knight of Pentacles. And you might have to travel to go do it. And then that's how you're going to get established in like a specific field in some way. And it's going to help you, you know, in your future. I mean, could you have success right there on top of it? Boom, 6 of Pentacles. And in this deck, that just means great success. I mean, it's winning in every way. Prince of Wands, that could be you moving forward passionately. It could be you, you know. And it's got a chariot. All the princes have chariots. And princesses are all moving generally. And you have the Queen of Discs. You know, and you have the Queen of Discs down in the outcome too. So this individual is going to help you in some way probably. Unless it's you. You know, it could be you that's having the success and moving forward. And there's a ram in there, so, you know, it could be an Aries. It could be someone that's cusp Aries and Taurus. It could be somebody that has Aries and Taurus in their chart. It could just be earth sign, you know. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And it could be that you're going to get established like that, you know. Be a nurturing, stable type individual. But it's looking like from rough waters to calm waters, right? That could be what it is. You just got to release this worry and just know it's going to work out, and it will. You know, this other path with the squabbling over here, you know, it could be with the love life. It could be, and this other path maybe for other Sages. You know, you have the lovers on it, you know, where you had this, where people could be, you know, talking behind your back, or, you know, there could be a lot of argument going on. It could be in your relationship. Maybe it feels futile in your relationship right now. And you're in, I mean, this is judgment, but this is called the trial of the Aeon in this deck. And it's generally like the final test of a situation when you get this card. I mean, it can also be a final judgment too. It could be a decision that has to be made. but it's generally a trial. You know? You know, it's the sky god and the earth god. I think Crowley called it Nuit, and I can't remember the name of the other one. But yeah, and it could be that you have to make a final decision on, you know, on the decision right here on your relationship. Maybe it's a relationship with a water sign. Or like I said, the water sign could be you, and that's who you're squabbling with. And it could be you're squabbling over money in your relationship. It definitely could be on this other path. It's two different paths, different for different Sagittarians. General reading. You know, Seven of Swords twice in this reading. Could be you feel like somebody's being sneaky behind your back in some way. Doesn't have to necessarily be, could be like a family member, just a loved one in some way. You know? Maybe you need to release them. Maybe. Or maybe you just need to release the suspicion. Maybe everything's fine. But only you will know that. You know? And on the advice, it looks like, you know, it looks like there's worry with money. Right? It's like you have this wish or this expectation, this healing, you know, or it's saying, you know, break the chains. It's like break the chains of tradition is what it's, you know, saying. That's your wish. And, you know, you have the worry card. Specifically probably worry about money. It could just be worry in general, though. You have Temperance, which is art in this deck. And, you know, she's creating there. She's pouring different things together to create something new. It's an alchemy card. It's also patience. It's the Prince of Discs. So it's some kind of message of money, probably. So it could be that you get a message from some large corporation or company or court or something, you know, and that's what helps you get out of that's what helps you break those chains of worry. So I think there's probably a message coming soon. It's just saying kind of be patient. Keep working on what it is that you're working on. Don't focus too much on worrying. Do what you got to do to heal and to accomplish your wishes. And like I said, this is a good moon for healing, no doubt about it. And the outcome's all good anyway. Looks like you don't have to work for it, but it's still all good. Now you have Valor here. The Lord of Valor, which is the Seven of Rods, which is being prepared, but it's also being valorous. Heroic in a way. Give me a new camera eventually. You also have defeat. But I think you just feel defeated right now. And you have oppression, which is just hard work. You're feeling like you're overworked and defeated. But you're staying strong through it. You know, you're being valorous, you're being strong, you're being prepared. And you're going to get what you want. I guess this is what it feels like. But what you're really doing is manifesting. And, you know, you always got to be tested to see if you're ready for what you want. You have to figure out what to release. And I think you got to release that feeling of being oppressed and the feeling of feeling defeated, regardless of what's being shown to you around you. I mean, you're Sagittarius. You're going to win. You're Jupiter. Jupiter wins. Jupiter defeated Saturn. You know, Jupiter defeated Satan. He was his son. He was hidden away. He thought he ate him. He didn't. He grew up, overthrew him. That's what Jupiter does. Jupiter wins. I think that's what you're going to do. I mean, the outcome looks good either way. Like, you're being strong, you're prepared. You're prepared, you know, that's what Valor is, you know, the Lord of Valor is. That's being prepared and being ready. And no matter what's thrown at you, you know, fighting it. Fighting for what you want, what you believe. And that's why you're feeling overworked. And it's easy to feel overworked and defeated when all that's going on. But it's good. It's going to work out. Sagittarius are lucky. If you're heavy Sagittarius, unless you have something crazy debilitating in your chart, you're pretty much going to be lucky. Things will work out for you, regardless of how bad they seem. It'll still always work out for you. Jupiter is a lucky planet. Sagittarius is the luckiest sign there is. It's literally associated with luck. So, I'm grateful to have it in my chart. Because without it, who knows how rough my life could have gotten. And with that being said, Sagittarius, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. It does help the algorithm find these videos so they can share to more people. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm grateful for the view, for you being here, even if just for a minute or two. I'm still grateful. I am trying to build the channel, get it monetized so I can start doing more things with the astrology side of things. Right now I'm just focusing. I mean, I'm not going to quit on the tarot. I'm just focusing on the tarot now. It already takes me, 3 days or so to do all these videos and get them edited and everything. With that being said, thank you for being here. Things are going to work out. Release that worry because it's going to be all good. And I'm grateful you're here and hope to see you here again. Bye-bye, Sagittarius.